He's like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love,
love. Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner in the car. Okay, I'm on my way to work. I got my scarf on and everything because it's very hot and humid here in Michigan. I'm like, bitch, they tricked us and made us think that summer was about to be over and that the weather was going to get cooler. Bitch, up was on us. So this is the second, video I've recorded in my car. I posted the other one yesterday when I was on my way home. Today, why won't you I hate people who don't let somebody over. Anyway, I posted one yesterday when I was on my way home from work, and now I'm on my way to work. And so a couple comments that I got yesterday was, we need you to put your camera somewhere so we can see you. The point of these kind of videos isn't for you to see me per se. It's more like, ride and listen. Okay, ride along and listen. Because I know a lot of people don't even watch. A lot of people do be listening to me while they driving too. So I'm like, and you can see me for the most part. But the point of this video, every time I go live, I have so many people asking who are my favorite YouTubers and stuff like that. So I want to do a video just to kind of bring up who my favorite YouTubers are and why I watch them. And I don't have many because y'all know I don't really have that much time either to be on YouTube because I do my own YouTube and I work a lot or whatever. I'm trying to get over it. I'm trying to just get out my goddamn complex. Anyway, so in no particular order, I would say Funky Dineva. I'll start with him because that's who was the first YouTube blogger who I started watching before anybody else. And when I was watching him, back when Scandal first came on, a long time ago, he was funny. Okay, he was funny. The reviews were different, and that was my first kind of introduction into people on YouTube reviewing TV shows. And for a long time, I only watched Funky simply because I didn't know, any other reviewers, basically. So, for me, that's kind of why I started my YouTube, because I was like, well, if he can do it, I can do it, goddammit. Because I also would watch shows and be on my, at that point in time, Facebook and Instagram, commenting and stuff like that about the different shows, my little jokes or whatever. So I said before in other videos that, Funky Dineva is actually who inspired me to start my own YouTube. Basically seeing what he did, and I thought I could do that in a different way, of course, because we review things 2 different ways. But that's where it started from. And even now, I think his reviews have evolved to where it's less. He cuss people out all the time, but I think he just tackled different subjects now too, which is kind of cool. So I would say, that's the first one. Now I started watching Ashley Miller. Now, Ashley Miller was the second reviewer I started watching. I forgot how I found her channel. I think it came up in the suggested people on the side or whatever for me watching Funky Dineva so much. And so I clicked on hers a couple times, and I didn't subscribe at first. I was watching here and there or whatever, and I did subscribe. And hers was different because she was always cussing somebody out, and when she was like, bitch, it was funny to me. And again, it was just something different. Her views were different, and I like hearing different views about stuff. So, and again, this is all before I started my own YouTube channel. So she always had a different view than either I had or that Funky had, and so it was fun to see her perspective on things. And so sometimes she would be basically fuck all this shit, you're all stupid and dumb as fuck as whatever, and it would make me laugh, honestly. So I was like, okay, cool, I do like that. So those were honestly the first 2 bloggers that I watched, and it was because they were just funny and gave perspective in two different ways. It wasn't until I started my own YouTube that I started watching Alex and Bondi Blue, James Caldwell, and I just started watching Rocks too. I haven't watched a lot of Rocks yet, but I watched some, and she's cool too. But the reason I started watching Alex is because Alex Rogers, of course, was because I found his channel because his name came up with some stuff. So I found his channel and whatnot, and I was like, okay, he's funny. He's funny. I didn't subscribe at first because I'm always weird about subscribing to people, because I'm a YouTuber where I'm like, I don't want just a whole bunch of videos in my feed, you know what I'm saying, if I'm not going to actually watch them. I don't like subscribing for no goddamn reason. I want to subscribe and consistently watch. So I watched, it was probably like a week or two that I was like popping in and out of his stuff or whatnot. And then I was like, okay, he's consistently funny. Okay, he's giving me a little chuckle. And eventually I was like, he's fucking amazing. And the reason I like Alex as a YouTuber is because he not really about reviewing the whole show. He's a comedian. So it's funny to see as he's watching the show, these are more his comments on it. And then he throw in a good little commentary here and there, whatever. But I like that his thing is about being funny. Okay, it's about being funny. He will ignore what he wants to ignore and be like, bitch, that doesn't matter. And I think the thing that got me, the first time I heard him say backpedaling, pussy pop, the first time I heard him sing that shit, bitch, I fucking died. Like, I was like, this person is fucking hell. I'm like, who come up with a little ditty like that? I was like, oh my God, it is so funny. So that's kind of what made me love Alex. And he has a funny aura. Like, when he not even trying to be funny, he just funny. And so, you know, that's why he's one of my favorite YouTubers. And I've been lucky enough to like talk to him in real life and stuff like that, so that's amazing for me. But yeah, I love his channel because it was a breath of fresh air. It wasn't like anybody else's channel I had seen. His stuff was more comedic than serious sometimes, but sometimes I don't want a whole, you know, serious conversation. I want a good old chuckle. I want to be able, and it wasn't long. Like, he didn't have, like, you know, my reviews are really long, and I liked how he did his stuff, and it was just fucking funny. It was just so fucking funny. And then we have Bondi Blue. So I think her stuff too was just kind of coming up in my little suggested things, you know, because as you subscribe to people, more suggestions come up on the side. So I clicked on her. I think I heard other people like mention her name or something. So I'm like, well, let me see what hers are about. Because sometimes, again, I like to go to people's channels and see a whole bunch of videos that I can kind of binge watch when I'm either bored or like when I'm riding to work or whatever. And so I went and I listened to a couple of hers. I think the reason I like Bondi was because her perspective one is her accent. Her accent makes it easy to listen to her, and I like her perspective because she's fair. She's fair across the board, and if something pisses her off, she'll go off about it. But at the same time, if something funny, she'll crack a joke about it. So it was a mixture of everything. Like, some people are only about jokes, some people are only about being serious, and I felt like for hers, it was such a combination of all of that. I liked it, and I'm like, okay. And again, I love her accent because she's from New Orleans, and her content was different, and she seemed like a ray of sunshine, but also might, you know, cut a bitch. So for that reason, I'm like, you know what? I like Bondi Blue. And so I did subscribe to her, I think the fastest than I had subscribed to anybody else before. And I think it was all because of her accent. Some of y'all watch me and say, well, you from New Orleans? I'm like, no, born and raised in Detroit. But sometimes when I talk, certain words I say do sound like I could be from New Orleans. Or some people say sometimes I talk and I sound like I could be from New York. I think I just have a way of when I talk, I change how I sound. But it's a part of the reason why I think people like listening to me, because that's how I tell stories. I like to make things different and be entertaining. So I do think that because Bondi had an accent, it did make me like our channel even more. Even for James Caldwell, I watch him too. I don't watch him as often as I watch Bondi, Alex. I think I watch Bondi and Alex the most, honestly. Right now I do. And, you know, I'll catch Funky, you know, when I have a long limit to listen, and I'll listen to Alicia, Lord Jesus, Ashley, on a regular too. But I think right now, if somebody's stuff pop up, I'm like, okay, Bondi got the video up, let me go ahead and listen to it. The only time I don't listen to their stuff is if I haven't done my own review first. Oh, God, it's got them potholes. Because I have a thing of not listening to another vlogger's review until I've done my own, so that I don't copy. So, if theirs pop up, I'm like, I'm going to first hit Alex thing, I'll then listen to Bondi, and then everybody else is kind of falling in line. But, you know, with James, his, to me, seeing like a older, funny uncle who will sit there and like read with you and like, bitch, look at this, you know what I'm saying? Will sit and crack jokes about other people, but he's like an older uncle, and I love that about him. And he is like, it's different, and I don't know if it's because I feel like I don't know, it's just, I can't even describe the reason I like James, but it's something soothing about him, and that just seems different about him, and I like it. And I just prefer to, it's just traffic, bitch, go, what the fuck are you doing? It's just something that's, it's soothing about him. And he be like, child, I mean, he reminds me like, maybe it could be, he reminds me like a Golden Girls designer women type of read, like a Julia Sugarbaker type of situation. And I think it's just soothing. I'm an old soul, you know what I'm saying? I'm used to watching goddamn Jeopardy, The Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune with my Aunt Willie when I was younger. And I think he reminds me of that older figure in your life who you can relate to, and who when they talk and you listen. So I think that can be the thing what I have with James. So those are like my favorite YouTubers right now. Of course, I also watch Maddie, but to me, Maddie isn't like a YouTuber in the aspect of reviewing stuff, even though she does her own show and they talk about different hot topics. I still look at her a little bit different, because she's not watching those shows reviewing stuff. She's strictly talking about, okay, this was in the news last year, so let's judge the shit. So even though I do watch Maddie, I don't always watch her show. I do see her stuff on Instagram. I do, you know, catch things here and there. Depending on who the guest is on Queen Supreme Court, I watch it. But because, you know, she comes on Mondays, and that's one of my busy days, because, you know, all the shows that come on Sundays, and then a couple shows that usually came on Mondays, I just don't have time to also catch her show live. But, you know, I still watch it here and there, or I might not get to watch all of it. But I do like Maddie, but I don't look at Maddie as a regular YouTuber. I look at her as, like, she is in her own little pocket of YouTubing, but I don't really look at her as, like, a blogger in my perspective. But I do love what she does. Why the fuck is nobody, I mean, it's construction. I'm making my hair hurt. I'm taking my scarf off now, because when they make my hair hurt, you know, I can't wear my scarf. Anyway, we have one of our freeways is like being redone, and it's like one entrance to get to the goddamn freeway, and the shit pisses me the fuck off, because I'm trying to get to work, and it's, you know. Anyway, but yeah, you know, but that's the good. So, you know, we got Funky Dineva, Bondi Blue, you know, Alex, James, Ashley Miller, you know, Maddie. So those are the ones that I watch on a regular basis. As I said, I just started watching It's Rocks. I watched a few, I probably watched a total of 10 videos of Rox's, and I like them all. I think I just have to kind of get into her a little bit more to like watch for some. You know what I think it is? And maybe I'm not, because I'm not on like the little notification thing at all for anybody, because I'm on my YouTube every day for my own things. I don't need to be like notified for their videos, because I just see them. But for some reason, I feel like I don't see as many reviews that she do. Like when I go to her channel, oh, she got like 4 or 5. So, you know, but I try to keep up as much as I can, because people suggested for me to watch her. So I had that. I have people also suggesting all these other folks to watch. I think what y'all have to realize is some YouTubers don't have time to watch 100 other YouTubers. So, you know, before I was YouTubing, I would watch other people, but now, like, I don't have as much time to do that. So I be seeing y'all suggesting, oh, you should watch so-and-so, watch so-and-so, watch so-and-so, and give so-and-so a chance. It's like, but bitch, when I'm gonna have the time? Like, y'all do realize, like, I have to do my own YouTube stuff, I have to do my own job, you know what I'm saying? I want to watch the people I regularly watch, and that's the hard part about when you're actually a YouTuber and I don't want to just watch it. I don't have time to watch everybody, you know what I'm saying? So, and I like to kind of organically find people and organically like people versus people like, oh my God, you're gonna love her. Well, let me see if I do, or him. Let me see if I do. Like, don't, you know what I'm saying? But everyone that I have been suggested to watch, I've liked in some way, shape, or form. I'm on the freeway now, so y'all might not be able to hear me as much. But, you know, other than that, that's what I wanted to discuss today on my way to work. My favorite YouTubers, and it was in no particular order. So, yeah. Other than that, I'm all set, you guys. I'm hoping to be at work in the next, like, 5 minutes, because I'm already running late, but that's normal because y'all know I'm always running late. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I know I have not been looking at the camera, but I told y'all before, me going live, not going live, but me recording in my car, I won't be looking at y'all. The whole point is not for y'all to be like up in my face or whatever. It's like, you know, you can still see me in a way, you can still hear me, and this is something where I don't have to like look at no notes. I can just talk off my brain. I might start doing my story times from here. Maybe not, because sometimes my story times, you need my antics of looking me in my goddamn face. But, you know, if I think about one when I'm driving, I probably will talk about it. Anyway, I hope everybody has a great, what's today, Tuesday? Is today Tuesday? Yeah, this is on my 11 about. So, everyone have a great Tuesday. You know, have a good day. Be blessed or whatever. I will holler at y'all later today because I am reviewing Greenleaf. I'm reviewing the have and the have-nots. I'm reviewing whatever else comes on Tuesdays that I usually review on Tuesdays. But today, Greenleaf is back, so that's going to be added to the reviews. So, peace.